Welcome guys, this is Arjun Kukonda from SS Multimedia, and today we'll be learning about comparing fractions. Objective. Our objective today will be understanding how to use benchmark fractions to compare fractions. So we'll be learning how to use benchmark fractions to compare fractions. But first, we need to know what a benchmark fraction is. So, what is a benchmark fraction? A benchmark fraction is a fraction that is easy to visualize and work with. So, you need to make sure it's easy to visualize and easy to work with. So, let's try one problem. So, our first problem is Janet studied for her test for 4/5 of an hour, and her brother, Hank, studied for 3/4 of an hour. Who studied more? So now we need to use a benchmark fraction. So, well, obviously one of the easiest fraction to visualize is 1/2. So that's what we're going to use. So let's do this. Let's draw a rectangle. There we go. Then let's split it in half. So right there. So this is 1/2. This part is 1/2 of this rectangle. So now let's draw another rectangle right above it. So right there. And then let's see how much 4/5 is. So we'll need to divide it into 5 pieces. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5. So now let's do this. Like, let's shade the parts that we're going to use. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 4/5 of an hour. So obviously it's more than 1/2. Sorry about that. It's more than 1/2 because this is 1/2 and it's all the way here. Now let's try 3/4 of an hour. So let's draw another rectangle right below it. So right here. Then, sorry about that. That didn't come out well. There we go. That looks good. So now we're gonna do 3/4 of an hour. So we need to split it into 4 equal pieces. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. There we go. So now let's shade it. Sorry. Okay. So let's shade it. 1, 2, and 3. We did 3 because it's 3/4. So now let's color the parts that we don't need in a different color. So there we go. So obviously both of them are more than 1/2 because we're looking at that because that's our benchmark fraction. But we need to find which one is more than the other. Obviously, they're almost the same, but 4/5 of an hour, so Janet has a little bit more because like there's a gap right here. So that means Janet studied more. So let's go back here and write that down. Now, let's try one more problem. So this time it's not a word problem. We have 6 out of 10, and then 3/5. So again, let's come up with the benchmark fraction. You can use whatever you want, but I recommend using 1/2 because it's probably the easiest. So let's do 1/2. Here we go. Now, let's draw a rectangle again. So, here we go. Okay. Now, let's split it in half. So, that, and then we know that this part is the part we need. This is the half. So, now let's draw another rectangle right above it. Okay. That does not look like a rectangle. Sorry. I'm going to do that again. Okay, that looks better. So now, let's divide this into 10 equal pieces. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So let's do one more there. Yeah, there we go. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we need one more. 10. Okay, there we go. So now, let's shade 6 of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So this is where we got to. So this is 6 of them. And let's color the other part in a different color. I'm doing green, but you can do whatever one you want. So now let's draw another rectangle. But before we do that, let's just shade this completely so we know what part we're using. Okay, now let's do another rectangle. Okay, we have one right here. So this is our 6 out of 10, and then this will be our 3/5. So let's divide it into 5 pieces this time. So, sorry about that. That does not look like a straight line. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So now let's shade 3 of them because it's 3 out of 5. So 1, 2, 3. Shade it completely so we know exactly how much. Obviously, they are equal because they're linear. I mean, there's a straight line between both of them. So that means they're equal. So if you looked at our lesson for equivalent fractions, you should have probably known since the beginning that they're both equal. So none of them is more than the other. They're both equal. So now that you guys know what to do, try these 2 problems on your own. Good luck. Did you get an answer? Well, now let's see if it's right. So, our first one, I'm gonna use a benchmark fraction of 1/2 again. So, let's draw a rectangle. There we go. It's crossed, but it's okay for now. So, what we have to do now is split it in half because we have 1/2. That's our fraction. There we go. And then let's draw another small one under it and one over it. So this is going to be our 7 out of 10. This is going to be our 4 out of 5 or 4/5, whatever you want to call it. So let's shade this part. Now let's split this into 10 equal parts. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So let's split this one more time. There we go. So now we have 7. So let's shade 7 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. We got until there. Okay. Then let's shade the other part in a different color. It obviously doesn't look that great, but this is the best we can do right now. So now let's do 4/5. So let's divide it into 5 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we're coloring 4 of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's shade it completely. And then let's shade the other part in a different color. So now let's compare them. This one is all the way here, and this one's just a tiny bit less. So 4/5 is more than 7/10. Now let's do our second problem. So we have 8/9 compared with 4/6. So let's draw another rectangle. Split it in half. Then, sorry about that. Okay, so let's draw one over it and one under it. So this is going to be our 8 out of 9, and then this is going to be our 4 out of 6, or 4/6. So let's shade this region, this part, and then let's split this thing into 9, the top one. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and let's split this part. So we have 9. So let's shade 8 of them. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. So let's shade it completely. Then let's shade the other part in different color. So now let's do this part. So we're gonna divide it into 6 equal pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So we're shading 4 of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's shade the other 2 parts different color. Obviously, this is a lot higher than this. So 8 out of 9 is all the way here, and then 4 out of 6 is all the way here. So obviously 8/9 is higher, so that is greater. Did you get both of them right? Well, great job. Comment down in the comment section below how many you got right. And keep practicing more, and you'll perfect them. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video and it helped you out, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more educational videos.